Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're rediving deep into the world of one of the most majestic and misunderstood creatures on the planet, the King Cobra. When you hear that name, what comes to mind? Probably its impressive hood, its immense size, and its fearsome reputation. And while all of that is true, there's so much more to this incredible snake. So stick around as we unravel the secrets of the true king of snakes. First things first, let's talk about that name. The King Cobra, or Ophiophagus hana, has a very telling scientific name. Ophiophagus literally means snake eater. That's right. The king cobra's primary diet consists of other snakes, including venomous ones like krites and other cobras. It's a specialist predator sitting at the top of its food chain. This is why it's called the king, not just because of its size, but because it preys on its own kind. Now, let's address its size. The king cobra is the world's longest venomous snake. While the average length is around 10 to 13 feet, they can grow up to a staggering 18 feet long. Imagine a snake longer than most cars. This incredible length gives them a significant advantage in their habitat, which spans across Southeast Asia and parts of India. They are masters of their domain, equally at home on the ground, in trees, or even in water. One of the most iconic features of the king cobra is its hood. When threatened, it rears up the front third of its body, flattens the ribs in its neck, and displays that famous hood. This is a defensive posture, a warning sign that says, "Back off. I'm bigger and more dangerous than you think." It's not an act of aggression, but a signal to potential threats to leave it alone. And when a snake that can look a full-grown human in the eye rears up, you'd be wise to listen. Let's talk about the venom, because it's a crucial part of the king cobra's story. Yes, they are highly venomous. A single bite can deliver a massive amount of neurotoxin, enough to take down an elephant. The venom attacks the nervous system, leading to paralysis and respiratory failure. However, here's a key point that's often overlooked. King cobras are actually quite shy and reclusive. They would much rather avoid confrontation. Biting is a last resort, primarily used for hunting or when they feel cornered and have no other choice. They don't want to waste their precious venom on something they can't eat. In fact, they can even deliver a dry bite where no venom is injected at all as a final warning. Perhaps the most fascinating and unique behavior of the king cobra is something no other snake in the world does. The female king cobra is an incredible mother. After mating, she builds a nest. This isn't just a simple hole in the ground. She uses her body to gather leaves and twigs, creating a two-tiered mound. She lays her eggs, around 20 to 40 of them, in the lower chamber, and then she coils on top in the upper chamber, guarding them fiercely. She will protect her nest from any and all intruders, from monitor lizards to humans, for the entire incubation period, which can be up to 90 days. This level of parental care is truly extraordinary in the snake world. Once the eggs are about to hatch, the mother's job is done. She leaves the nest area, and this is another brilliant act of nature. Her instinct to leave prevents her from potentially eating her own young, as her primary food source is, of course, other snakes. The baby king cobras, or hatchlings, are about 1.5 feet long and are fully venomous from the moment they emerge. They are completely independent and must fend for themselves immediately, already equipped with the tools for survival. So, where do these magnificent snakes live? Their range is vast, covering dense highland forests, mangrove swamps, and even agricultural areas across countries like India, Thailand, Vietnam, and the Philippines. They are highly adaptable. However, like many of the world's incredible animals, the king cobra is facing threats. Habitat loss due to deforestation is the biggest danger. As forests are cleared for farming and urban development, the king cobra's territory shrinks, forcing them into more frequent contact with humans. This human-wildlife conflict often ends badly for the snake. Fear and misinformation lead people to kill them on sight. Additionally, they are hunted for their skin, meat, and for use in traditional medicine. Because of these pressures, the king cobra is listed as a vulnerable species. This means that while they're not yet endangered, their population is declining. And without conservation efforts, they could face a much more serious risk of extinction in the future. Conservationists and researchers are working hard to change this. They're studying the king cobra's behavior to better understand their needs. They're also running community outreach programs to educate people who live alongside these snakes. The goal is to teach coexistence, showing people how to avoid conflict and to appreciate the vital role these predators play in the ecosystem. By controlling populations of other snakes, including venomous ones, king cobras help maintain a healthy and balanced environment. When we look at the king cobra, we see more than just a dangerous animal. We see a highly intelligent and complex creature with unique behaviors. We see a dedicated parent and a master of its environment. They are not the aggressive monsters they are often portrayed to be, but rather shy and majestic animals that command respect. Understanding them is the first step toward protecting them. The next time you see a picture or video of a king cobra, I hope you'll remember the incredible story behind that iconic hood and intimidating stare. It's a story of survival, intelligence, and a unique place in the animal kingdom. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the world of the king cobra. I hope you found it as fascinating as I do. If you learned something new today, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the amazing world of wildlife. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What other animal should we explore next? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.